Antes de, before. Después de, after. The objective of this lesson is to teach you how to use antes de and después de. It's a little different from the way we use in English, but it's close enough that it helps you to understand how important it is to know how to say before eating, before doing something, after doing something. It's the action that's a little different in Spanish than in English. So the example you see here, antes de dormir, it means before sleeping. And what's important is that you notice this word dormir. Dormir means to sleep. In dormir is a verb. It's an infinitive, right? It's the verb. It still has its ending. And it's different than in English. Notice if I say, in English, I'll say before sleeping. And we don't know how to do those yet in Spanish. We haven't learned how to do what we'll call present progressives or gerunds, or the ing words. We don't know how to say that. Well, in Spanish, we don't use the gerund like we do in English, like before. So I'm just going to use any verb, and that's what the target of this activity is going to be learning how to say before doing whatever all the verbs that are in this list, like conocer, dar, decir, ir, odiar, oír, saber, seguir, tocar, traer, inver, right? Conocer, to know, dar, to give, decir, to say, to tell, ir, to go, odiar, to hate, oír, to hear, saber, to know, seguir, to follow, tocar, to touch, to play an instrument, traer, to bring, and ver, to see. We're going to be targeting those verbs. They're very important verbs for us. And it'll take a while, and it's worthwhile taking time to learn all of these verbs. So this activity is just basically teaching you to say después de and then selecting the right verb. So let me give you one other example. So here, look, it says después de comer. So I hope you're thinking, I know what that means. Después de comer. We know después de is after, antes de is before, después de. And the de is not always used. It's used when you say after the whatever you're doing. So we put the preposition de, of, and from. It doesn't translate that way, but it's después de. So we know the verb to comer, so therefore what it is, after eating. So just follow the pattern in the activity. The idea is that you're going to learn how to use antes de, and you're going to learn how to use después de. Plus, just begin the process of learning a whole new list of verbs that are very important in language, to learn how to say a lot of these verbs. And as you'll learn, as we practice these verbs present some challenges in terms of how much effort we have to put into knowing how to use them and conjugate them, okay? All right. Bueno, as we say in Spanish, hands on the work, no? Manos a la obra. Let's get to work. Manos a la obra.